questions I asked Bianca earlier. It's a strange season this year. How did you keep it together? How did you get your team to this point?
You know, we just kept working, kept hope alive, and just kept pushing. We always prepared as if we were going to have a season, and when it came here, we were ready.
What kind of hurdles did you have to go through? How did you keep the group together? You couldn't practice really. You weren't supposed to be getting a game. What kind of things did you guys do?
You know, we did everything we could, from moving the weight room outside, using the outside baskets when we could, doing some conditioning stuff on the field, just to keep them engaged and keep them growing as a team.
I don't know how long you've been coaching. I know you've been here for 2 years now over at DOrado, but is anything like this, anything you can compare it to?
Oh, absolutely not. This has been the longest year and a half ever.
It's been like 5 years.
It feels like it, absolutely.
Yeah. So what are we going to see tonight? Talk about your team. What are we going to see tonight? Girls out. Still got to play. You still got a plan, though, Coach.
Yeah, we got one of our girls came back, so I got lucky there. We haven't played in a while, so I'm interested to see what we look like. We have a lot of talent. We just haven't played. I know Crean's on game number 3 or 4. This will be game number 1 for us. So
yeah, what happened with that? Why did it take so long to get going?
You know, just administrative stuff we had to work through. Injuries we were still getting to go through, plus the COVID testing, figuring all that out, and how the district wanted it to work for us. And so once we settled down, then we were ready to go.
All right. Well, we're looking forward, man. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for giving everybody hope. You get to be on TV tonight.
Awesome.
And show everybody the spirit, you know. It doesn't matter who wins or loses tonight. This is more of a statement, like, we can't be beat down. We can't be beat.
We're back on the court, so we're happy.
Hold and be damned. We're going to play. All right, Coach. Thanks a lot. Good luck. Get out there and get your team ready. All right. Earlier, we talked with the head coach at Crean Lutheran, Bianca Zeman, and here's what Bianca had to say about tonight's contest. We're talking with Bianca Zeman, the head coach at Crean Lutheran, and Bianca, it's been crazy. You guys come off a state, invitation. You guys went to the quarterfinals. Then you come back and you're all pumped up, but then we have COVID slowing you down a little bit. What's the ride been like from last season to getting ready to now? Because it's been just really weird for everybody.
100% agree. You know what, though? I have to owe all the glory to God. We're in this moment. And just like everyone else, we've used online services. Zoom has been our friend. But one thing about Crean Lutheran, I'm sure that most know, is that we have an online format that we just were able just to hit the ground. But technically speaking, I have to give it to my players. They kept the faith, and my coaching staff, they kept the faith that there was going to be a season, and we kept instilling them, always be ready. We always have to be ready. Whenever that day comes, we don't want to be looking back, oh, dang it, I didn't take advantage of this moment. So Zoom to when we could get on the court, when we couldn't get on the court, I think our consistency is keeping faith that we're going to have a season this year.
You really had to dig deep into a bag of tricks to keep these girls together and keep them working. I mean, that's the key, right?
Yeah. Amen to that. We've done everything, figuring out what their love language is, to Enneagrams, to fun games on Zoom, to even just removing basketball and just having whatever it may be. But I will say this, though. This is a great group that we have. I loved my team last year, and I love every team that I coached, but I really believe COVID-19 didn't stop us from just, again, I'll repeat, keeping the faith that we're going to have a year to be able to play.
You have a very young team, not like last year's. You have a very young team this year. What do you expect tonight? What are we going to see?
I expect just us to come out with a lot of heart, our mentality, like be trapping, running, stealing, giving our very, very best. My coaching staff and I say you don't need talent to do that. That's just pure heart and effort. And I really believe from, our player 12 to our player 1 that everyone's going to be consistent on the defensive end.
Great. All right, Coach, good luck tonight. Looking forward to seeing what happens.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, and as you heard both coaches talk, they've had to do quite a bit of work in the offseason just to keep everybody together. There's a lot of other sports pulling at it. Be real easy just to jump ship.
Yeah, it's been a real testament to everybody at all the schools, right? To put all this together, to have so many sports happening all at the same time. And we didn't even know we were going to get indoor basketball, right? We're getting indoor basketball. It's been great, and we're excited to see it here tonight for sure.
Yeah, and it's great to open with a ladies' game, Bob. I got to tell you, we've done so many games throughout the years, and to open with a ladies' game, especially coming to a school like Crean Lutheran, they had great success last year. but it's a whole new team. This team is young, Bob. You look at the roster. I mean, there's like, majority. And it's
really
a freshman-dominated team.
No, this is a program, of course, that came within 4 points of winning a CIF title in the 3AA division a year ago. I say program because not this team, right? They graduated almost everybody, as you mentioned, from a year ago. This is a very young team, but not without a lot of talent as well. Coach Bianca talked about how much talent they just need that time to get together. And so far early in the season, they've shown they've made some great strides getting to this point.
That team last year went to state, Bob. They won a game and lost. They lost in the quarterfinals, I believe it was. And, we have a whole new team. But the problem is, Bob, is what happens every time somebody does well is you get that big target on your back,
No, it's so true, right? I mean, once you become a program that's on the radar now, like Crean Lutheran is, right, everybody looks at you now. Now, don't forget, they opened the season just about a week ago against Mater Dei, right? Now,
right.
You talk about the chance to play the big dog. And they took their spankings a little bit there. Mater Dei beat them 78-24, but they came right back and turned the tables on Costa Mesa 73-11. They beat Canyon by 20-70. So this is a program that knows, look, we can play with Mater Dei. We see what it's like to be that level of program to get to that spot.
Who doesn't get a spanking from Mater Dei, boys or girls?
It's so true. That's a whole different level of basketball right there. But this Crean Lutheran school can get there. They can become that kind of a private school power like we see at a Mater Dei, like we see at so many other private schools. I think Crean can get there. They're getting to that point, and by that 3AA championship game a year ago, you're seeing the maturation of this program.
Yep, absolutely. DOrado's an interesting team, Bob. They have some good returning people. They got a co-MVP coming out, and Selena Hernandez. She's only a junior, putting up 15 points, 10 rebounds a night. That's outstanding right there. So, they have some people coming back. They got Vanessa Lopez, only a freshman. She's 6'1", but man, when you have size and you have smarts, you're dangerous on the court.
This is another team that's going to rely on some freshmen here tonight. Kaylee Tsai, a freshman point guard, is going to fill in for Amaya Iannone, who's a game-time decision tonight. So we're going to see if we see anything from Amaya tonight. She's a big part of what they hope to do here at DOrado. So you're right. You throw these freshman girls early in there, and they're going to get their feet wet pretty quick here early in the season.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank our game sponsor tonight, DeForest Realty. Dan DeForest, America's realtor, sponsor of tonight's ball game.
You got that right.
And Dan's a great guy. We'll be talking to him at halftime. His thing is, this COVID business kept everybody down for so long, and he just wanted to do something, man, to celebrate, being able to come back and to do it, get the showcase. With limited capacities nowadays, everybody's checking everybody out. This is a good way to do it. So we're happy to have DeForest Realty here tonight as a sponsor. So this game ought to be good, Bob.
No, I think it's really going to be good, right? We've got two good programs here. DOrado, they won their league a year ago, finished 14-12, won the North Hills League, and then lost to Valencia, a good Valencia team in the first round of the CIF playoffs. So this is a league champion in DOrado, a program that we know Coach Iannone in his second year. Also, he comes from longtime coach at Servite. He was a Servite High School grad, and his lead assistant is his daughter, Alexandria Iannone. She played on the Rosary High School 2017 state championship.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a family affair on both sides of the ball. The head coach for Crean Lutheran, Bianca Zeman, has her twin, Rachel Zeman, here tonight helping coach. And I asked him, I go, what's the difference between you two? She says, well, my sister's just a little bit taller, but they do look exactly alike. And I said, nobody would know, because if you're not with your sister, you're not going to know who's taller, right? You're just going to see the same thing. So, but it's great to have them. They have a lot of energy. They are real coaches, man. They've been everywhere, done a lot of stuff, and, they've coached college basketball. They've had college experience. I mean, they have done a lot. And to come back here today and, take over this program. Look what they did in a year, Bob. I mean, they went to state quarterfinals.
Don't forget, they were just the interim co-head coaches a year ago. They were interim. They weren't even the permanent coaches here. Of course, after that run, the school quickly, in April of this past year, they were officially hired as the co-head coaches here. coaches, you might as well call them that because, right, as twin sisters, how are you going to tell the difference? They're interchangeable, right?
Right. So yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome ladies. Just the energy that you feed off of them, Bob, is just tremendous. So it's great to see this program getting winners. And that's what they are, winners.
It really is true.
Girls.
No, it really is true, and you can see it in the girls. The warm up, and just in the variety of player you see out here, right? And the level of player that you're seeing in this really is. You really see a difference in that.
And what's good about this situation, Bob, is the personalities are a lot alike, I guess. In terms of the competitive nature, they both played college basketball, and they coached it. So, you feel good if you got to take a day off. Sometimes that happens. Your assistant coach has your back and will teach them everything because you guys came up the same way.
Well, Bianca's also the strength and conditioning coach here at Crean, so she's got her finger on the pulse of everything going on this campus and how to get these girls. And we've already got the girls. Gianna DeForest, just a freshman, right? We're going to talk about her during the game, but Gianna. She has broken school records already for girls here at the school. So, I mean, that just shows you right away the difference in having a strength and conditioning coach who is also your head coach to get in there and get them going.
Well, you also, talking about Gianna, you got to also remember the fact that her first game in high school was against Mater Dei.
Right.
Mater Dei, man. I mean, you talk about, we all know about the boys program story, but the girls program is every bit as good, Bob.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, for her to have to break in that way, and she finally got in there in the second quarter and didn't come out and just worked. And she got work, too, because, the Mater Dei girls are just top-notch.
No, so true. Kevin Kernan has built one of the top girls programs anywhere in the nation over there at Mater Dei. So you're right. The boys and the girls programs are on par with each other over there. And, it was good. I think it was good for Coach Bianca to take this group of girls, put them up against that kind of a David and Goliath situation. And
right.
You know what? You say, okay, you saw the best there is out there. You're not going to see a better team all year. So, that should pass that. Now there's no challenge you can't come up and face, and I think that's going to serve them well as this season goes on.
Yeah, and I talked about that with Coach Bianca earlier in the week. We talked about, what kind of benefits you have by playing a top-notch program early on. A lot of people won't do it. They don't want to demoralize their team, but
right.
You take the wrong approach when you say, well, I'm going to demoralize my kids. That's not what happens. You learn when you play better teams. It's like playing up. If you're a sophomore and you're playing varsity already, you're playing against kids 2 years older than you, sometimes 3. I mean, to get better, faster, quicker, and see what they're doing. You have to play at that speed, that level. And that's one thing I think these girls took away from that Mater Dei game.
Well, like I mentioned, they didn't hang their heads coming out of that game either. I mean, they lost big, but then they came back the next game against the Costa Mesa team, and they put the whooping on them, 73-11. So that shows you right there. Hey, Coach was able to tell them, hey, put it out of your heads. You learn from that experience. Go out there and win some basketball games. And this is a good, talented team. Maybe not to the level of Mater Dei yet, but there's no reason to say they can't get there as this team continues to grow. They're young together as a group, so they're going to grow.
You kind of like that, though. You may take a beating this year, but next, and that's what happens. I mean, every now and then you're going to take a dip. All right, let's talk now about Anthony Iaione. He's a second-year coach, Servite graduate. He's an assistant coach from 97 to 2000. He didn't graduate from Servite. He was a graduate assistant there, and he was coaching. But from 97 to 2000. But his daughter's coaching with them, man. And that's the one you mentioned in the pregame, Bob, that she was the state champ at Rosary.
She played for Rich Yoon over there at Rosary, and boy, what a run they've had. I mean, if there's any program that's been on par with Mater Dei 5 or 7 years here in Southern California, it's been Rosary, right? A couple of state championships over there. And she was part of that 2017 team that took home a state title. What an exciting time that was to see that group from Rosary. Such a small school over there, Rosary. But, boy, that basketball program's been good for a long time over there.
Yep, no doubt about it, man. They got some good stuff going on. They always have in basketball. So, basically, Bob, we're going to see young teams tonight.
Yeah.
I know that DOrado was hamstrung. I don't know which player is going to be out. Amaya Ione or it's going to be Katie Shimoda. I don't know which one is going to be. One of them's coming off the DL tonight. That's all I know.
Yeah, so
he didn't elude. He did not elude.
Well, he told me earlier that Amaya was a game-time decision.
She's going to play then.
Right. Kaylee is unfortunately going to miss the game with an injury. So, but that's your starting backcourt. I mean, in a perfect situation, those two are your starting backcourt. So, I mean, you mentioned, hey, a girl like Kaylee Tsai is going to be thrown out there pretty quick as a freshman,
right?
And she's going to have to learn quickly on the job. That's what Coach Iannone told me, that she's quick.
Nothing wrong with that, Bob.
Right? Nothing like getting the chance to do it here against a good program like Crean Lutheran.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's
game between the
DOrado Hawks and your Crean Lutheran Saints. And I said everyone would please rise for prayer and for the national anthem. Dear Lord, thank you. Thank you for this day of grace that you've given to us. Thank you for being part of every part of our life. Today we invite you to be our honored guest at this basketball game and ask you to bless it with your presence and protection. Bless the girls as they use the athletic talents that you've given them to the best of their ability. Keep them free from injury, and grant that all present here, players and fans, would reflect your love to each other through a spirit of sportsmanship and encouragement. Thank you for all your blessings in our lives, especially the greatest blessing we could ever hope for, the gift of your Son to be our Savior. It's in his name that we pray.
All right, everybody, that finished the national anthem. Had a little opening prayer here at Crean Lutheran. We're going to see the Golden Hawks, Bob, take on the Saints.
You know, it's funny, we were talking about Crean Lutheran, who's already played 3 games. This is the season opening game for DOrado. They have not played a game yet. So this is the season opener for the Golden Hawks. So really, I know Coach Iannone excited to see what his kids can do here.
Yes, I agree. Bob, I'm starting to get with that monitor, man. I'm losing this.
All right. This monitor is huge on here.
That's great.
I know, I love it.
We're gonna have to turn it though because I can't see the other side.
What do you want? You want to hear?
Pull it this way. Pull it towards you, Bob. I can't see. I got to be able to see this game.
What, you want to see the game?
I'm gonna pull out this way, Bob. I'll do it from the corner here.
You're only announcing the game with me. You want to see it too?
Yeah, I want to see a little bit of it. There you go. That's good enough.
There we go. All right.
That's good enough. I can see over it now.
There we go. Sometimes you got to work on the fly here.
I know. I mean,
we're getting our stuff together early on here too.
It's been a while. DOrado's starting lineup is right now. They brought a lot of their JV team out here, Bob. They're young. They're young like Crean Lutheran. Some of their leadership may be out today, but senior leadership are the older girls. But for the most part, they're young.
No, they really are, right? I mean, this is a program that we mentioned won a league championship a year ago, but you throw that all out the window because everything stopped when everything got shut down, which was really right at the end of that basketball season.
So far they just introduced Emily Reed. She's a freshman. Maya Bland's a sophomore. Now they just announced Ashley Heyer. She's a sophomore center. So we haven't got above a sophomore yet. Now they're bringing in Maddie Snyder. She's the senior. She's a transfer from Wisconsin this year. She's had an ankle injury. It's been limiting her performance a little bit, Bob.
Yeah, Coach was hoping that as the senior, she's going to bring some leadership to this team. And so a surprise, a really good player from the state of Wisconsin who transferred in this year.
The last starter they announced was Taylor Feldman. She's a junior point guard, 3-year starter on this team. Steals leader, Bob. This girl for basketball, very aggressive.
And Coach says she's an igniter. She'll really get things going here on the court. She's the one that kind of gets these girls fired up.
Well, we'll see. This is going to be a good ball game. And that's what we're looking forward to, Bob. Bob, it's just great to be back, man.
Isn't that the best part of it, right? We're
exactly.
back, right? After all the lockdowns and everything we've all been through as a society. Hey, we're back. Kids are out on the court. They've got smiles on their faces. Everybody's happy to be back playing sports.
I think the refs are happy to be back to work,
right?
too, man. Tell long it's been a them too, man. They didn't get to do any winter sports,
For everybody.
For some of these guys, it's extra money. They got to work. The games need to be officiated fairly, so these guys are worth their weight in gold. Both officials. Okay. Tip off, Bob.
Bland and Hernandez will tip it off in the center, and it's won by Crean Lutheran. Boy, right up the court right away, and we've already got our first foul of the game just 5 seconds in, and we've got our first foul.
That's a nice aggressive move to the basket there, Bob, by, who was that, number 3, number 5? I believe Feldman. That went to the hole and got fouled, but nice move.
She'll go to the line, the junior point guard.
She wasted no time, Bob.
No, she took that tip. She took it right in and took it right to the hole. She wasn't going to waste any time.
Our challenge is there's a lot of ponytails out there tonight covering their numbers, so.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes away to the Golden Hawks.
Boy,
now it's a loose ball knocked out of bounds. Off somebody's shin. They're going to say it's DOrado ball.
Coach Zeman talked about their defensive club, and they just showed it right there. Aggressive, getting their hands in the passing, and deflection out of bounds. Could have been a steal, Bob.
So 1-0 our early score as Crean Lutheran gets the first points of the basketball game. Avery Shiring with the basketball. Swing it to the far side. Ooh, almost a travel, not quite though. Good defense over by Maya Bland, and what have we got called?
Bob, it looks like they're trapping or double teaming there in the corner wherever they can. And again, when you have a young team like this, Bob, you're trying to figure it out. You better play good defense if you want to stay in any ball game.
Almost every coach at end. Here's Bland with the ball, swinging into the corner. 3 ball out of the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ooh, who's it off?
That was Emily Reed that took that shot, Bob. I know you're blocked out too a little bit.
Right?
I know it's hard to see over this monitor, but we're good. We'll live.
I got Coach Iannone down
yeah,
here. Which,
he's a big guy,
Bland, boy, good ball movement here by Crean Lutheran. There's a 3, no. Fight for the rebound. It comes away to Taylor Feldman. She's going to pick up her dribble, give it up to Bland. Little runner in the lane is short. And the rebound finally comes away to Kaylee Sy. Here come the Golden Hawks. They want to run quickly up the court. Good defense by the Saints.
Feldman is outrageous at both sides of the floor.
Oh, look at that, just taken away right there by Taylor Feldman.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Up off the glass and good. Just ripped the ball away from Kaylee Sy.
And you got to give Emily Reed credit on that. She turned up the defense too.
3-0 Crean Lutheran. And we got a whistle and a foul on the far side of the court. I believe that's going to go against Maya Bland.
Elson looked in for the pass, Bob, but the passing lane was just taken away. She looked as they were cut. The cutter came across in the paint, and she couldn't hit her.
Quick 3 out of the corner is good.
Excellent shot. Like that, Bob.
That's Selena Hernandez, the 5'10 junior. You mentioned co-league MVP a year ago.
Yeah, she can play. You got to keep
tied at 3. Just a couple minutes into this basketball game.
Wow, Bob.
Good look at, she went glass. Did she call bank?
Ashley Heyer, the sophomore center. She's a center, Bob.
Not a lot of minutes a year ago, Coach said. She's a great rebounder, but right there she showed you she can shoot the 3 as well.
Nice play by DOrado.
Pressure in the backcourt. What do we got called? Timeout. Coach Iannone wanted a timeout. I think he thought they were up against the clock to get it over the half court line. He wants
It
to
wasn't
talk
only
over.
that too, Bob, but they were definitely outmanned on the break. There was too many defenders, so down. This is a teaching timeout. It's a teaching moment here.
So the first, let's take a look at that last. Look at that steal. Just ripped it right away.
Huh? Told you.
I told you that's that work in the weight room, right?
She's aggressive. That's only a freshman, that young lady. She's tearing it up right now.
That's that work in the weight room. So 5-3 Saints as we come out of the timeout.
Had a couple substitutions now.
Ball in for El Dorado.
Naomi Hahn just entered the ball game right now for Crean Lutheran.
Nice pick on the far side, but now a long three put up and good. That is Selena Hernandez again, back-to-back threes for her, and it's a 6-5 lead for El Dorado.
See, now got Naomi Hahn running the point here, Bob. They got like a three-guard set right now.
So Hahn, who her Coach Bianca called her a real true point facilitator. Boy, a couple of extra steps there, but no call. Coach wanted to travel, no whistle. And now we've got a whistle finally called and a foul.
I like Taylor Feldman's aggressiveness, Bob. She, followed her shot, tried to get the rebound, just a needle.
You can tell she goes all out the entire time.
She's just needling in there.
Ball comes into Hernandez, and here comes Kaylee Sy up the court. Trying to get into an offensive rhythm here, but this defense, Crean Lutheran, is something
Hernandez,
else.
Bob, gets a rebound.
Putback is no good, but a foul. And she'll go to the free throw line. So Hernandez, who's the only player on the court right now. Well, Lopez and Hernandez both with pretty good size out there. First free throw, a little long, no good.
Yeah, I have a feeling Hernandez is going to turn it on before too long. Remember, this is their first game out.
Right.
Bob.
She was a 15-point, 10-rebound player a year ago, and she was named the co-league MVP of the North Hills League. Second free throw was
15
good.
points and 10 boards a night, Bob.
That's pretty good, huh?
Not bad.
2-point lead for El Dorado. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Thanks again for joining us here on LA36. Girls High School CIF Southern Section basketball. Good to be back. Everybody's happy to be here at Crean Lutheran High School tonight. Oh, there's a steal right there. That's Taylor Feldman again on the defensive end. Oh, nice spin move in the lane. Blocked, though.
Yeah, she did.
Nice. Avery Shiring. And here come the Golden Hawks back the other way.
Shiring didn't give up on that play. That's good for her.
Now we got a rugby scrum down here on the court and a jump ball. The possession arrow goes for the Saints.
Hernandez fighting for that ball for Eldo.
Hahn will check out.
Five to 7 to score. El Dorado up.
And there's Taylor Feldman with the basketball as they get it into the front court. Maddie Snyder trying to work it inside, and now another whistle. A lot of whistles early on in this first quarter.
Bobby, the defense of El Dorado is pretty good inside. They all collapsed. 3 players collapsed immediately when the ball went inside, so they're going to try to stop everything inside and make them, hit from the perimeter, which is obviously a lesser percentage shot.
Summer 10 passes checked in for El Dorado. She goes 6'2", so there's some more height for El Dorado in the middle. And another substitution.
A lot of leverage, man.
Right. Kaylee Sy going to check back in. The freshman, as we mentioned, her first varsity basketball game, getting her feet wet here tonight. Playing in place of Amaya Iannone.
El Dorado passing the ball, trying to find a good
Side
seam.
of the baseline, she puts a shot up. Ooh, just a little bit short. 10 pass with the rebound, it's good. Boy, using the side, Summer 9-5 El Dorado.
Yeah, the dossier on her, she's very strong around the rim, Bob, and they just proved it right there.
Good defense by Eldorado now as well. Ooh.
So 21 called with a hold there, Bob. For Eldorado.
That's Kaylee Shimoda, who does play here tonight. We were told Shimoda would not play by the coach.
Yeah.
You know what? These are high school kids, right? You get that adrenaline flowing, and I bet you told Coach, you know what? Give me a couple minutes tonight, right?
Bob, what's there? 3 games left in the season, and you got to play. You got to play.
You got to get in there, right?
All right. Gianna DeForest now into the ball game for Crean Lutheran. So now the big girls are in there, in the middle.
We're going to see some good battles in the middle here tonight because we got some good size on both sides of the basketball.
33 going against 34 inside, man.
Strength versus strength.
Yep.
Be a good matchup to watch. Toes on, no good. And the rebound comes away for Eldorado.
Hernandez pulling another one down, Bob.
Players have the choice out here tonight. They can wear a mask or not. So you see some players wearing them, others without. Loose ball, but Eldorado retains possession. Good defense here. Boy, look at the Saints picking up all over the court, forcing the turnover.
Well, they're trying to trap there, Bob, and that was a good job by Shimoda, trying to get out of the corner, try to get work, but unfortunately it just didn't work out that time. I don't want to get trapped in.
No, that's no man's land, right? That's a bad way to get over there.
Shimoda knew it.
Right.
Going to work her way out of it.
All right, Taylor Feldman running the point. Oh, Sy with the steal, but Feldman gets it right back. Ball knocked away. Looks like it's going to stay down here with Crean Lutheran. 18 on the shot clock. 2:40 left to go here in the opening quarter. And Emily Reed will bring it in for Crean. Taking a while to get everybody set here. Finally. Ball comes in. Back to Reed. She's going to shoot a long 3. That's way long, though. Rebound grabbed in the corner, though, by DeForest. Right. Good hustle by DeForest. Another long 3 out of the corner. That one's short, so we're long and we're short on the 3s. Tough finding the range. She wasn't going to be denied. That was her basketball. And it will be Eldorado ball.
She's tough. She's not going to put up with anything in her area there in the paint. That's where she makes her living. Nice long pass.
Ooh, just a little bit too high. And that's hard to do because Summer's 6'2".
Just out of the reach of 10 pass. It was catchable. Nice pass, though, trying to make something happen.
Trying to get it up over the big trees there. Vanessa Lopez getting ready to check back in for Eldorado, next dead ball, and there it is.
Yep, let it go out of bounds. Tipped by Eldorado. Crean's ball.
So Lopez will check back in, and 10 pass will sit down.
Look at Elda with the defense on the inbound pass, Bob. Good job. Not letting them have it easy. Nothing's easy tonight.
You can tell both these coaches preach defense.
Yep.
Because both these teams are all over the court.
Yeah, they
long, no good air ball. Maya trying to save it and does.
Yep, he did. She did. She tipped it off of Hernandez's leg.
Good hustle by Maya Bland. You know, softball is her sport. She's a great basketball player, but she's a softball commit to Oklahoma University since the 7th grade.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
She's got to be really good.
Oh, shot clock, and did they get it off in time?
Yep. I thought she got it.
They're going to ask
the
each
replay.
other.
Well, I don't see any points put up.
No, the far referee on the other side said shot clock violation, pat the top of her head. So shot clock violation, the ball goes over to Eldorado. Boy, I thought that got off in time.
I did too, but it's still early in the game. Easily fixed. Get the next one is all it is. There you go. Nice pressure. Nice pressure.
Sy with the long 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Who wants it?
Yeah, it's tough in there.
Eldorado keeps it.
Bob, you'd get hurt in there if you were playing with these
I would.
girls.
I don't want any part of this physical brand of play right here. Whoa, look at that.
That's a push.
Against LaDorado. Foul against them. Just 2. Boy, only 5 team fouls. Seems like the whistle's blown 100 times here in this opening quarter. DeForest will sit down. And Avery Shiring will check back in for LaDorado as we get wholesale substitutions here for both sides.
I think Ashley Hires back in for Crean.
You're correct. Hired
for
check back in. That shot off the top of the backboard comes down, and the rebound comes away to Shiring, and another whistle. So the foul goes against Maddie Snyder of Crean Lutheran.
She's going to take the sit. Wow.
Long inbound pass, boy, right on the button. Up and
I can't believe Hernandez missed that.
That was perfectly executed. Just got to make the basket.
Right now, Crean's just outside. They didn't get a rebound. Now they finally did.
They're playing.
Yeah. There's 3 tall ones in there right now for LaDorado. LaDorado showing pretty good stuff here for this being their first game, Bob.
Yeah, you got to think the nerves for some of the younger players, and then just the excitement of finally getting right.
I guarantee you most playing club, Bob, prior to the season.
Yeah, I mean, nobody stopped playing, right? I mean, everybody probably playing at home in the driveway, whatever it is.
There was a lot of private leagues going on. The little league stuff.
So true.
Club leagues and so forth and so on. There's rec leagues too. So still happening.
They're going to say Maya Bland's toe was on the outline over there, and so the ball goes over to LaDorado. They've still got this 4-point lead. It's been 9-5 for a while now. We haven't had a made basket in a couple of minutes, as we're now at 45 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. So both teams kind of settling in here, but it's really been the defense in the story of this opening quarter.
Nice. Oh, that was sweet right there. Just didn't finish.
Shot no good.
Yeah, it looked like Shimoda had a clear run to that basket. Decided to pull up.
Oh, they had a nice little give and go going there.
Yeah.
25 seconds to go here in quarter number 1.
Crean's going to try to close the gap now, maybe 2 points. They can close it to 1 with the 3-pointer. We'll see what happens.
Feldman got her marching orders from Coach Bianca. Now they get set in their offense.
Nice
pump
move.
fake, kick it back out. Going to run some time off the clock. Long 3-pointer put up. Ooh, in and out, no good. Feldman with the rebound back up. Bland gets it and puts it in.
And with a good rebound inside, Bob.
Maya Bland, the sophomore, and the first quarter.
Fundamentals right there by Bland to go straight back. If you see a lot of these kids get that rebound, they hold it, they get out, they travel out of the time, but she went straight back up. I'll tell you what, Bob, the women are more fundamentally sound than
100%.
usually the boys are at this level.
Yep, 100%. I agree with you, right? It's a more fundamental game than we see at the boys level, and it's a good brand of basketball for sure.
Yeah, most guys would rebound that ball and go to the 3-point line and take a shot. She didn't. She went back up and got the, for sure, 2 points.
So 1 quarter in the books here from Crean Lutheran High School. And it is the visitors, LaDorado, with a 9-7 lead.
This game has had some ebbs and flows here tonight, Bob. You saw Crean get very aggressive, and then LaDorado settled down, and they just took the lead, took control. They have some size inside. They don't panic. At this point for their first game of the season this year, they're looking good.
The constant has been the defensive pressure on both sides. That's really been the constant. We've seen both these coaches really stress the defense as we take a look at some of the highlights from that first quarter.
Here's the rebound.
Yeah, here's that last go-around, right?
See Taylor go up with the shot, bounces.
Look at Bland, right in the right spot at the right time. She doesn't waste any time, goes right.
Listen, I guarantee you, if John Conti had rebounded that ball, he would have went out and took a 3 or a 4. He'd have went to half court and took a long shot,
He had a record at one time, 16 3-pointers, I think. We'll have to ask him about that at some point.
Get out of here. I'm not going to ask him.
He had 16 threes in the game once.
Steph Curry?
He'll tell you all about it.
Look, at Sega basketball doesn't count, all right? It does not count.
Once again, we want to thank Dan DeForest Realty. And, Dan said, I just want to get these girls tonight, right? Let's, not everybody can be in the building, but everybody can get a chance to watch this game on TV. So,
look, not everybody's going to step up the way Dan did.
Yeah.
Everybody's reeling a little bit still from this COVID, but this is a good way to celebrate it back, Bob.
It really is, where everybody's happy to be back, and putting games on TV is a way to make sure everybody gets a chance.
And not only that, but we're live on
basketball.
LA36 right
now. We are
15
live.
million people out there, man.
We're live indeed.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh, offensive foul they're going to call. Wow.
I'd like to see that.
Ooh, fell on her backside down there, and they say she pushed off. Interesting call.
Let's see a replay. I didn't see much on that, Bob. Enough to call a foul. It looked like she tripped.
I thought it was a good no call, but referee thought different.
All right. Well, he's the ref. We're not. We're going to play on. We'll have to wait.
He's the one with the whistle.
Yep. Most definitely.
Side of the baseline. That runner no good, and
they didn't get any points off it.
You got to think there's some butterflies for Kaylee Sy here tonight, the freshman in her first varsity basketball game. But you can tell she's a good player.
And is she a pro or what?
Quickly up the court. Oh, and Sy just in between. You could tell.
Yeah,
just didn't know which way she wanted to go, and then picked up both feet and traveled.
Got to have that plan. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know the referee conversation. He looked over at us and smiled too.
He didn't say anything about a T, so that's good. Refs don't normally do a lot of conversation there.
Sweet move right there. A little pull up for Taylor Feldman.
Yep.
And we're tied at 9.
9-9, Bob.
7 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Just a minute in.
Shimoda's got some handles, man.
Looking for that 3 out of the corner, and that is good.
And not only does she have handles, she can shoot, man. That was about a 40-foot three-pointer right there, Bob. She was out by the truck.
Yep. Well, happy to have her back in the lineup here tonight.
Yep, here she comes. Nice pass, but they recovered.
Sy gives it up to Shiring, but a whistle. And, we got a travel call over here.
Katie Sy took a good pass from Shimoda, but Shimoda is so crisp on those passes, Bob.
Anthony Iannone over here shaking his head. No, that was not a travel, but he's outranked by the referee.
He's up by 3. He can afford to take that one.
And a little more discussion over here.
Yeah. Like Bobby Knight throwing chairs out in the street here. You'll be all right.
You always get a running dialogue between coaches and referees. Well, good box out inside for El Dorado.
But who got the rebound?
Hernandez. Yeah, she really did a good job boxing out Hood.
She's outstanding. She's very smart. She's one of the best players on the floor, no doubt. Easy to see why she was co-MVP of the league. And remember, this is her first game back, too, with this team, so. Again, we've talked about this, Bob. Both these teams are, of course, Crean Lutheran's a lot younger than the Golden Hawks are right now, but still, it's a good game.
Well, boxing out, or otherwise Bland would have gone and picked that up. Now it's Maya Bland up quickly. No good. That shot is off the glass. No.
I'd get that back up top as quickly as I can. There she did. Smart. Reset
There's
it.
A pull-up jumper, no good. A little bit short.
Get in front of the ball.
Feldman just needs a little more air underneath that shot.
If Feldman doesn't D up right there on the corner, along with him, they score 2 points, Bob.
Right.
They're wide open on the chase down here into the basket. I believe underneath there was Avery Shiring.
Shiring, yeah.
She was running. She had nobody. She was all alone. Good defense. Great defense by Crean Lutheran.
3-point El Dorado lead. Oh, now we got a turnover. Coming the other way.
I don't know what's going on with this. They set a legal screen on that.
Ooh.
Somebody might have been moving. Who knows?
I'll take it. I didn't see him, but I'll take his word for it.
Ticky-tack quick, man.
So El Dorado with the 3-point lead and the basketball.
Shimoda working.
Boy, she is. Boy, good quick handles, too. Oh, boy, a big collision inside. And the foul is going to go against Ashley Heyer. And it's going to send Shimoda to the free throw line.
That's 2 quick fouls on Heyer within a minute, less than a minute. It's unfortunate. Wow.
So we'll see if we get a sub.
Going to have to. We could run that again.
Kaylee Shimoda at the free throw line. Good form. First one is good.
That was tough. Shimoda just made it happen. Kept going, stayed focused, got to the front court, and weaved her way inside.
She's a good player. When I was talking earlier in the week, Coach was really disappointed when he thought she wasn't going to play. Here, she's the one that's playing, and it looks like Amaya Iannone, who's the coach's daughter, is not going to play. I haven't seen her yet. Boy, another collision. Don't tell me girls basketball isn't physical, man. It is. These girls are out here playing rough and tough. In the corner, quick three out of the corner. Ooh, short, no good. And they're going to let it go out of bounds. It's going to go back over to Crean Lutheran. Boy, that was just a quick three put up by Shimoda. She just had it a little bit short.
Emily Elson, the freshman, checked in now as they take out Ashley Heyer.
So first time we've seen Emelina here tonight, and she
that was
quickly,
a catch and
boy,
shoot.
Right out of the corner, Emily Reed.
And you know what? She had Shiring right in her face. She still got it off. Great concentration on that shot.
They call Emily the Quiet Storm. That's her nickname.
Well, she got them down by 2 now.
And another steal.
This is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle.
Basketball, yeah. Out for three. Short. Fight for the rebound. Who's it off of?
It's the Hawks.
Yeah,
so
they're going to say it's still Crean Lutheran basketball. And quickly, Kaylee Sy leaps off the bench. She's going to check back in for Eldorado.
Eldo looks like they're winning the inside game right now, Bob. They're not giving up much. They got good defense inside, and their girls play tough with rebounding and keeping people out.
Three out of the corner. Ooh, air ball, no good. 10 pass comes away with the rebound for Eldorado. They want to run, but good defense getting back by the Saints. The Saints do a really good lanes. That three is contested, no good.
Yeah.
Side of the baseline. Tried to kick it back out. I thought she'd go for the shot, but thought better of it. Shimoda gave it up. Shiring is off her, and now it's stolen. Taken away. The layup is blocked. Ooh, but they're going to get a foul. Boy, I thought that was going to be a good block.
I'm surprised Feldman didn't get that off, Bob. We've seen her tonight so aggressive. She gets to the basket. She's quick. That time she didn't get the shot off in time. Got blocked instead. And she was.
Avery shot the personal foul.
In other words, I think this would be a three-point play for her. I was expecting it totally on that foul. Did not go in.
And Taylor Feldman steps up. Good form. And she gets the first one to go.
The Saints now within the point of Eldo.
Looking for a chance to tie it up here. The junior point guard. Looks good, and it is. And we're tied again, 14 apiece.
Bob, if I'm Eldorado, I'm beginning to wonder because they've up by 3, then they were up by 5, and now they're tied, and now we'll see if they go up by more. If they get up at all. It's still got 3:28 left here in the first half.
Give Crean Lutheran a lot of credit as Vanessa Lopez is going to check back in. Summer 10 pass will take a seat. But give Crean Lutheran a lot of credit. You're right. They've hung tough in here, and they've managed to stay within just a couple of points. If it hasn't been tied, it's only been down by a couple.
I like the way Coach Iannone is substituting his big people inside, keeping them fresh, and just doing a good job there.
This was a little too strong for Crean.
See what they're going to do here, Bob. It's obviously going to be inbounded.
Ainsley Bryan, a sophomore guard, got called for the foul. And are we in the bonus?
Apparently.
We've reached that stage. So 1-1 here for Kaylee Sy.
Coach Iannone was calling a play, and then they lined them up at the line.
That's good. Oh, one more. Kaylee ran away thinking.
Man, I haven't stayed there till they told me to get off that line. I'd be shooting 5.
That one was good, too. Ooh, just a little bit too long.
Good form, good rhythm. Just didn't go, Bob.
Bland goes over and grabs the rebound for Crean Lutheran. 1-point lead for DOrado, but it's Crean Lutheran with the basketball. Looking to take a lead, which has been a rarity here for Crean here tonight. They really haven't had the lead for very long. And they've had opportunities tonight. There's a 3 out of the corner. Ooh, in and out, no good. The rebound put back up, no.
Bland.
Boy, again, Bland is all over the place down there. She's not the biggest player there on the block. She's all over the rebounds down there tonight.
This is a good match. Shimoda inside, trying not to get that ball taken away. And you had Taylor fighting with her, Feldman.
So we'll go over to DOrado. 2:52 left to go here in the first half. And Shimoda with the basketball. Bailey gives it up to Hernandez. Her little runner off the glass is good. Boy, nice ball control.
No shock. No shock.
You can see why Selena Hernandez.
She can play.
She's good. 17-14. Oh, kick it out. Boy, a bad pass that time. Out of the reach of Emily Reed.
And right away, Crean down by 3, Bob.
So the turnover. DOrado's got the basketball, a 3-point lead, and a chance to build upon that a little bit more here. Side loses the handle just for a second. Now has it knocked away and stolen. Boy, tough play that time by Feldman. She gives it off the wing to Bland, no good.
There's a foul inside.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Taylor Feldman is just crazy strong in there. When she wants the basketball, she takes it. Summer 10 pass going to check back in for the Golden Hawks. Along with Avery Shiring between free throws here.
You knew that was going in, Bob. When they got that rhythm, when they bend those knees, take the 2 bounce up, they're ready to go.
Emelina Elson, another one of the freshmen on this team, and coach says she's a finesse player. Got a good inside-out game and loves to shoot the 3.
She doesn't hesitate that free throw. Watch this, bounce, spin, and there it goes. This time it wasn't quite as perfunctory as the first one, and maybe that's why she missed it, but the first one I was impressed.
Boy, another battle for the ball, and guess who is in the middle of the scrum? Taylor Feldman.
Feldman's tough, man.
Says, you know what? I'm going to talk things over. I'm going to call a timeout, and that's exactly what Lutheran does. So with 2:05 left to go here in the first half, it is a 2-point DOrado lead, 17-15. Let's take a look at the replay just a second ago of Selena Hernandez. Watch her.
Everything she does is excellent.
Yeah, watch her body control as she gets in the air, knows exactly what she's doing, and then just throws a nice shot right off the glass. Watch that, nice touch.
Bob, I'm not even surprised at all.
No, we've seen that all night from her. And obviously a year ago, if you're the co-league MVP, look, you know how to play. So, and we mentioned 15 points, 10 rebounds a game a year ago. So she's, and that's as a sophomore. This
she was only a
year,
sophomore.
right?
She's got 2 more years. Got this. Well, this season's pretty much done
this
almost.
This one, and then still a senior year to come after this.
She will be very good. She already is.
Ball comes in. Feldman wants the 3. Off. Boy, Crean really has had a tough time from the outside trying to find the range from the 3-point line.
See, there's a there. Hernandez was in a big pack. She backed up, slowed it down, spread out the court. And here we are. A lot of people try to force that.
Hernandez over to Shimoda. Shot is up, no. And what do we got? Foul called on the outside. Is that away from the ball? Doesn't matter. It's going to be a free throw.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Free throws here.
It's a push. So Devin Contreras, originally listed as 32 on the roster, but obviously wearing uniform 12 here tonight.
senior, 4-year varsity leader and a defensive ace, according to Coach Iannone.
Didn't get any free throws, Bob, so there was a good foul inside for Crean Lutheran.
They'll trade that for a pointless possession down here.
It's like a stop, Bob, is what it was.
Boy, Feldman wanted that three from way deep, thought better of it, and now she's going to get side called against ElDorado.
You know, Feldman's a 3-year starter for this Crean Lutheran team, Bob, so she was, you know, quarterbacked a pretty good team last year.
Tenpas gets called for the foul. Feldman at the line. First free throw was good to pull them within one. Well, we could have a tie game here if she can hit the second free throw.
Bob, when was the last time you shot a free throw in regulation? Thank you.
Long
Look at her, man. She didn't even hit the rim. Nothing. Just floats.
And Anthony Iannone wants a timeout. He wants to talk things over with his Golden Hawks as they see their lead.
It's tied again, Bob.
Tied, gone. Right, I was just going to say, they see their lead erased.
They went up by 3.
17.
They went up by 3. Then Crean Lutheran caught them, and then they pulled away to 6 or 5 or 6, and then Crean Lutheran caught them, and here we are again. They got up by 3 again, and Crean Lutheran caught them. So at some point, either they're going to pull away or Crean Lutheran's going to get over the hump here and take the lead at some point.
You know, you just saw that replay, Taylor Feldman. I mean, there's just not – she's going to take the ball to the hoop, and she doesn't care who's in the way. O'Neal was standing in the middle of the lane. She wouldn't care.
Well, she's a 3-year starter, and that says a lot. That says the experience level alone.
And you can see why she's the steals leader from a year ago as well, because she's got at least 3 or 4 here tonight by my unofficial count.
All right, Bob, final 120 or 119 here of the first half. Tie game.
Tie game, 17 apiece. Let's see what happens here as we head towards halftime. That shot no good. Bland has it on the floor. Contreras.
I'm surprised that they yanked the ball away from her. It was 2-on-1, man, and she was on the ground. So Shimoda now inside. I'm shocked there's nobody cutting to the basket, Bob. Nobody's cutting inside.
Nobody moving for her. Finally she gets it in. That little runner's no good, a little bit too long.
Get out of there. Why are you holding the ball? You got to pass it. There you go. Got to get rid of that. These girls for Aldo hawk that ball as their Golden Hawks.
The Golden Hawks.
But they really, no pun intended, they really do hawk the ball inside. I'm telling you, their inside game is pretty good. And you got to dish it out right away. You cannot hold it. These girls are very big inside, and they will take it from you.
The kick out 3 was no good. And we're back the other way. There's a long shot by Shiring. It's off the mark. No good. And Bland quickly back up the court.
There you go. That's what you do.
Feldman
Look
off
at
the glass and good. Taylor
And
Feldman gets Crean Lutheran back on the board, and they take the lead with 27 seconds left to go till the half.
That's what we're talking about with Bland. You get that rebound, dish it, get it out to the outside and let them run.
There's a long 3 put up. Ooh, just good. Feldman.
Look at Feldman in traffic.
Bland picks up the loose ball. Oh, beautiful pass up and in. Emily Reed. Oh, but that's all Maya Bland. Boy, the court vision to see Reed right on the wing, and it was an easy layup for Emily.
Reed stood right where she needed to be. She was in the vision. She got it, and guess what, Bob? I can't believe this. I'm saying this right now, but Crean Lutheran's up by 4.
Wow.
Based on everything we've seen so far, I did not think this would be the outcome at this point.
ElDorado 3-point lead just a minute ago, and just like that, Crean Lutheran played some great defense, turned it on.
That's some good play.
Back-to-back baskets, and you're right. They take the lead going into halftime, 21-17. Here's one more look at it, Rich.
There's Taylor up
Yep.
with the wide hook. Looked like a little Kareem Jr. hook, like Magic's Jr. hook against
shot
Boston.
Right up. And then they followed that up with a beautiful put back by Emily Reed. And that's where we stand at the half. Crean Lutheran on their home court with a 4-point lead at the half over ElDorado. We will step aside, go anywhere. This game is just getting started. 21-17 Crean Lutheran. You're watching CIF Southern Section Girls Basketball, sponsored by DeForest Realty right here on LA36. And once again, we want to say thank you to Dan DeForest who's helped make this all possible here tonight.
Well, John Conte's going to talk to Dan a little bit now.
I can't wait to hear from them.
DeForest is a mainstay here in Southern California as a coach. He's a football coach. He's been around, man, and he really has an affinity for prep sports. and has really, being that his daughter goes here, it was a pull-up again. Then he's also a part of the SoCal Prep Report team, which she shared.
People there on their phones, they're downloading the LA36 app.
Well,
they've been
right there
on the spot. They've been watching us on that app.
Well, they're listening to the game. They're getting your commentary, Bob. They're going, man, tell Bob to shut up. I know that's what they're saying over there.
All right, I'll shut up for a little while here.
I can't tell you how many times I've been told that in my career, Bob.
We're getting close here, and we're going to go ahead and throw it over to John Conte. He's got a guest over here from Crean Lutheran. I think it's the boys basketball coach. Let's throw it over to John.
Let's go to John Conte.
Here we are at Crean Lutheran. Hi, everyone. It's halftime. Crean Lutheran game. I'm joined by Coach Loeb, the head basketball coach of the men. Are we going? Hi, everyone. John Conte, halftime at the Crean Lutheran basketball game. I'm joined by the men's assistant head coach, Coach Loeb. How are you this evening, sir?
Doing well, thank you. Extremely excited that we're here. We're able to have games, and it's a good one so far.
This is a great game. I mean, Crean Lutheran just came on in the last second there to take the lead 21-17. And Coach, we didn't even know if we were going to have basketball. What has this been like?
It's been pretty crazy, but I'm just really excited. Our boys have been working really hard, and we didn't know up to 2 months ago if we were going to have a season. But as soon as we heard the news about a month ago, our boys have been really excited. Get scheduled together pretty quickly. We're playing in the Nike Extravaganza, the Rolling Hills Prep Showcase. So I'm excited for what the season has to come and to compete for an Empire League championship this year.
That's awesome. You would never know that, these two teams have played a combined 5 games. So we're just brand new to the season, and these girls are out there hustling like nobody's business. So what advice do you have for them in the second half here, Coach?
Well, I know Coach Bianca has a great game for him. She's got a ton of experience. I would just say you got to continue to be physical. I mean, this game has been extremely physical. The shots haven't been falling for them, but if you maintain, stick together, keep your cool with the physicality, things will be all right.
That's fantastic. And Coach, while I have you here, why don't you take a moment and tell the audience about Crean Lutheran. What makes Crean Lutheran such a special place to go to school?
Well, our mission statement is proclaiming Jesus Christ through excellence in education. And I would think we embody through our counselors, our athletic. We really do strive to be excellent. Our administration, just from the athletic side of things, they really do support our athletic department, our coaches, and this is our 3rd year in the Empire League, and it's honestly been a blessing because we've continued as a private school in a public school league. We've continued to try and compete at all levels and all programs. So yeah, just looking for more better things ahead, and really excited for it.
Well, this is a beautiful. We thank you so much for your time. Good luck to the men.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's John talking with assistant coach Austin Loeb. Bob, he's talking about the boys program and all the things they had to do to get here. It's been tough, just like we heard with the girls coaches. It's just been a tough go with this COVID business, and thank God it's coming to an end.
Yeah, I mean, right? We're at that point. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel finally, right? And it took us a while to get there, but you can see the fruits of everybody's labor, right? They just it started off with 2 weeks, they told us, but hey, a year later, here we are.
He's standing by with tonight's sponsor, Dan DeForest, America's
And
Realtor.
now joining me courtside is the gentleman we like to call America's Realtor, the great Dan DeForest. You might see him on Thursday nights on the SoCal Prep Report. Dan is the sponsor of tonight's event. Mr. Dan DeForest, thank you so much for bringing this game for everybody.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm glad it's such an exciting game so far. So it's my pleasure. I like to see these girls work so hard and get out there and play with. They've been locked up with the COVID, so it's just really a great experience for them.
Yeah, charitable man. It's really nice for you to be able to give back to a school. This is what we've all been waiting for, people to get back together, to be able to gather, to be able to play sports. and it looks like we're getting it done. So, Dan, we want to thank you again for bringing this game to us. And also, we got to give your daughter some love. Gianna DeForest, number 34 out there, so we're going to look for her to do some big things. And again, I want to thank America's Realtor, the great Dan DeForest, for sponsoring the game of the week right here at Crean Lutheran. Any closing comments, Dan?
No, my pleasure.
All right. Thank you very much. Back to the boys, Rich and Bob.
Dan's a smart guy, Bob.
No,
less is more sometimes, and John would tie him up, right? In a verbal out there.
Don't forget, Dan has joined us, of course, on Thursdays on the SoCal Prep Report, and he's fit right in our goofy group that we have on Thursday nights on that SoCal Prep Report. With me, you, and Randy on there. But Dan's fit right in, and with his credentials as a coach as well in Southern California, he's got his of what's going on too. So it's been really good to have him join the team as well.
Absolutely. Here, 21. We are at the at Crean Lutheran High School, and this is the event center, the Saints Event Center,
right.
Bob, and this is quite the place, man. I mean, different, really well lit, man. I really enjoy this place.
But I noticed the acoustics in this place are fabulous, right? For a temporary, and that's what they're hoping this will be a temporary home for their for what's going on. They'd like to get a permanent structure built. A regular gymnasium, as you would probably picture it. But don't forget, this school's only 7, I believe.
Yeah.
So less than 15 years old for Crean Lutheran High School. But look what they've already accomplished so far, right? They're really building something big here. This school has become a big-time destination academically and, of course, athletically as well. So, we remember the years where J. Sarah was the new private school, and they look what they've become, and some of the other private schools around the area. Crean Lutheran, just the latest one that's going to just scratching the surface. They're going to be heard from for a long time to come.
All right, the teams are coming out now, and they're going to get ready here. Bob, any leading scorers in the first half?
So we can tell you Taylor Feldman had 11 to lead first half. She had 41 in the last game in the win over Canyon.
Wow.
Earlier, so got a long way to go if she can get to that number. But Selena Hernandez, no surprise, the leading scorer for El Dorado with 9.
Well, the numbers aren't important right now. It's important is just get out here, let's run, let's get back to some sense of normalcy, having fun. And it looks like that's what they're doing. They're intense right now, but believe me, these young ladies are having a ball out here.
Boy, and the twin sister Rachel Zeman just went out there and just slapping players on the backside, saying, "Get out there and do it!" Right? You're right. These coaches are fired up, and that fires up the players as well as we start the second half of action.
A lot of times the team will their personality is their coach.
Long 3 put up. Ooh, just off the mark. Boy, I'll tell you, Feldman's just been off on a couple of those threes tonight, or she might have 41 by this point.
I'm impressed with El Dorado at this point, Bob.
Yeah, no, for considering it's their first game of the season, they played really well.
Yeah, they look like they've already played 5 games.
Lopez comes down strong with the rebound. And she's going to take it out to Kaylee Sy, the freshman. Shimoda's got the ball.
That was a textbook rebound, Bob. Clear it, look for the open man, and get it out quickly.
Boy, Shimoda wasted no time. But that's one of the few times we've seen Crean just sort of lay back. Boy, instead of pressing on the defense, Shimoda just said, okay, fine. You want to let me get to the hoop? I'm going to do it. So Kaylee earned herself a couple of free throws here.
This will be the opening points of the second half.
First free throw a little bit short.
That'll be the last one she misses. Good athletes like her, they hate that. Uh-oh.
And that one's good.
Yeah, so it looks like some people were ready to get in that lane a little bit. They let them get back, though.
A little early.
Oh, now they're discussing it. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well,
she made the bucket.
Coach Iannone's saying, wait a minute, I think it was
a lane violation, possibly.
Right.
Then again, maybe not. Maybe he's saying, okay, we get the next one, right?
Didn't matter because his kid made the free throw, so he'll take the point.
Absolutely. But if you get another shot, get another point. Come on. 3 to make 2, right?
Right. You'll take that any day. Here's Maya Bland with the basketball into the corner. Boy, a quick 3 out of there, no good by Emily Reed.
And look how quickly Crean gets back on the ball. They touched it. They almost got it. And now Shimoda has it.
Long 3. by Hernandez, no good. And here comes Crean on the run. 2-on-2 if they get. Just rolled off the rim. Tough luck for the Saints on that one.
Feldman looked off her defender.
Hernandez not afraid to shoot from anywhere, just a little short, but she picks up her own rebounding on the missed shot, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow stays down on this side of the court.
Hernandez with a good follow-up on that shot, Bob. If she didn't follow up on it right now, it would be going the other way.
Man, some of these girls, when you're a good three-point shooter, you shoot from anywhere. These girls have proven that here tonight. And there's a foul on the shot. So Selena Hernandez, the 5'10 junior, will take a trip to the free throw line.
So Reed's got 3 now, Bob.
They're going to have to sit her down for a little bit here, I would think.
Maybe not. It's only 3, Bob.
All right, you're right. Look at that. Coach Bianca says, nope, let her go.
Absolutely. Game time, you got to have your best kids on the floor, Bob.
No, it's true. You see some of those best kids get in foul trouble. It's a tough decision, right? Do I let them go and hope they don't get that next one real quick?
Normally when you get one out there, the team knows you got to help out now on defense. So maybe you get somebody to collapse a little bit on when you're in their end if you have 3 or 4 fouls.
There's a 3 put up. Oh, that rolls off. Again, Feldman just off the mark. And here's Shiring with the basketball up quickly for Eldorado. Kicks it back out.
Nice swing in the ball, Bob.
And that shot is finally drops down. Vanessa Lopez.
And Bob, that was just a short shot.
That was good ball movement by Eldorado is really what it was. And then Lopez ended up just getting a nice, easy chance at it underneath.
So the Hawks, the Golden Hawks, that is, Bob, have rolled off 5 straight to start the quarter.
Right, they've erased that 4-point Crean Lutheran lead. Now they're back up by a point.
All right,
now
Crean
we're
Lutheran's
tied
on
again.
the board. Yeah, now they're on the board now. And here,
DeForest back into the ball game.
along with Maddie Snyder.
Yep, 15 Maddie Snyder back in as well.
The transfer from Wisconsin.
That one rolls around and goes in. So Crean Lutheran goes back on top by a point. Exactly 6 minutes left to go here. Oh, and that one comes over off the scorer's table.
That's the Wisconsin transfer right there for you. Maddie Snyder making a play.
Selena Hernandez will inbound the ball for Eldorado. Into Shimoda.
Shimoda always has an intense look on her face, man. She's working it.
Boy, look at the hustle back by Maya Bland. Boy, again, I've been impressed with her on the defensive end. So third foul by Shimoda. So Coach Iannone's got a decision to make here.
Everybody's got a dilemma at some point.
Ball knocked away by Tenpass. Nice job by Summer Tenpass to get a hand in there and knock that ball away. Eldorado trying to get some points off the turnover. Tough defense. Maddie Snyder really plays a tough defense. Oh, nice inside. That shot rolls around and goes in.
Man. Bounced 8 times, Bob.
Using all of the rim. Another basket for Selena for the Golden Hawks at the half with 9. Oh, now we got called. Boy,
Well,
I think Snyder was trying to look inside, and then she thought, well, I'll shoot it. Wait, no, I'll go back inside. Too many steps.
Little confusion on the defense now for Crean Lutheran. Now they'll pick it up.
Shiring with the basketball. Contreras has it knocked away. Boy, look at Maya all on the ground as she dives in for it. They wanted a timeout. They thought they had possession for the quickest second.
It's the Saints ball. They have the arrow.
So it is a jump ball. Saints have the possession arrow, but Coach Bianca thought that they had the ball possession for a second. She wanted a timeout if they had it, but it was jump ball instead.
That's all right. You get the possession arrow. You get the possession. But you'd like to save it if you can.
Boy, now they turn it over as the pass is too high for Emily Reed. Look at this one again really quick. It's Hernandez. Boy, and she uses all of the rims.
She's got it on a string, man. moving it. She got it in.
24-23, 1 point lead for El Dorado. DeForest takes the ball and now gives it up to Taylor Feldman.
I don't think they saw her. How can you not see Gianna?
She's posting up inside. Oh, nice cut on the back door by Maya Bland. She has been all over the place tonight. Really impressed with Maya Bland. Can't say enough good things about her. And softball's her sport. It's not even basketball in her future.
Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle, Bob.
And another jump. Whoop. Coach Bianca flying in trying to get a timeout.
Hernandez's wrist is a little sore there, Bob. You don't want to see that. That will definitely hurt El Dorado going forward if she can't continue because of her wrist.
Getting up holding her wrist, and she's in pain,
She's going to have to take a seat real quick.
She's going to come out, and the coaches will take a look at her.
Let's see the replay and see if we can see where that shot is.
Well, this has been a physical game here tonight for sure.
Nice pass inside
there's,
the Bland.
There's the backdoor cut for Maya Bland. She put that one up.
She finished strong, Bob. Strong and quick.
I don't know if the guys have the that last play. If they have it, it'd be great to see it one more time, just to try to find out what happened there.
Well, she's on the bench right now,
Hernandez.
and they're giving her the once over.
Well, they can't afford to lose her. That's for sure.
I'd like to remind everybody to join us for the SoCal Prep Report every Thursday, 7 o'clock. By 8 o'clock by the Sports Corner, Bob.
Right.
So we go from preps to pros and who knows what else. But that's on Thursday evening, so we got a full slate going on. And Bob, things have been so weird, man. So weird. Here's that play, Bob.
So let's see if we can figure out
Hernandez
what happened
got
here.
hurt. So the ball's going to come back up the other way after it goes in here.
That was the putback for Vanessa. Well, I don't know if we have it, but anyway.
I guess we're not going to see the injury play.
Let's. They're going to take a look at her down here, and I can't tell if she's in the huddle and come back. It looks like, well.
No, she's back in there. She's back in there, Bob. I think
you're right. I think she's going to go back in. She's standing there like she's kind of on the outskirts of the huddle.
She's fine.
And here she comes, right back in.
A lot of times you get the initial pain. You're not sure what's going on with it. You're just sore. It's hurting like heck. And then the minute you get a breather, shake it off, walk it off, rub dirt on it, whatever it takes, and then just get back out there.
That's it.
Nothing snap, you're good. Really, these type of games, Bob, and this just really builds character in young women. You know, it's physical, it's tough, you know, it's a lot of pressure. You hang in there and keep playing. Make things happen. Shimoda.
One thing we found out so far tonight, these are two really good basketball teams. Oh, boy, that pass just a little bit too high for 10 pass. And the turnover will go back over to Crean Lutheran.
Little tough there on the pass. One of the, I believe, the JV kids that have come up, Bob, for today's game for El Dorado.
Feldman with the ball, working over to Snyder into the corner. Oh, blocked shot. Nice job. Good hustle by Shiring.
Yep. It's going to happen. When you get set on that shot, you just got to let it fly.
15 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time here for the Saints. They get the ball in. Good defense inside. Oh, nice little move. And the shot is up and short. And the rebound cleared by
They're going to call it another jump ball. The possession arrow goes to the Saints, Bob.
Shimoda had it. Couldn't quite hold on. So Crean Lutheran retains the possession down here. Good hustle play by them.
Quick hands on both sides, Bob, tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. Emily Reed brings it in. A little runner in the lane by Feldman, no good. And 10 pass grabs the rebound. Oh, now she gives it up.
Look at the defense. Look at the defense here, Bob.
Maddie is good. Maddie Snyder with the jumper.
Two-pointer.
And it's a 3-point lead for Crean Lutheran, 27-24. A nice press by Crean, but a nice job by Eldorado to get it over.
Oh, they've got players on that floor.
Shimoda kicks it out for three. Fouled on the three-point shot is Shiring. So she's going to go to the free throw line for 3 free throws.
So Bland's got 3 fouls now, Bob, with 3 minutes to play here in the third.
And again, another decision for the Crean Lutheran here. Maya's really been their defensive stopper here tonight as well. She's been all over the court. You don't want to sit her down, but you may have to. First free throw's good. Shiring, second team All-League a year ago. Started as a freshman. Second free throw, no good. One more coming. And
30-second timeout on Crean.
We'll take a quick timeout.
At 27-25, Bob.
Tell you, this game has never been more than 3 or 4 points either way.
Yep.
This has really been something. What a game we've been able to bring here tonight.
So are they going to go to the line now and shoot 3 here, Bob?
Yep, the third free throw coming up. There's that 3 out of the corner by Maddie Snyder. Boy, they've just been off the mark a little bit here tonight. Shots just a little short and then a little long, but range. And can't come a minute too soon for Crean Lutheran. But one more free throw coming here for Avery Shiring. She was fouled on a 3-point attempt just a minute ago. And the third free throw is good. So 2 out of 3 for Shiring. And it's a 1-point lead for the Saints. They have the basketball. 2:55 left to go here in the third quarter.
This is a good matchup with Feldman and Shimoda up here on top, Bob.
Oh, boy, the pass trying to get it inside to DeForest. Boy, and a little frustration on her face is, boy, she knew she had a chance. The pass was just a little bit too high. She had great position down on the block.
Look at the defense.
Good hustle back by the Saints.
Crean up by 1. And Shimoda's going to inbound it.
Shimoda trying to bring it into Shiring, and she does. Shiring, free throw line jumper. Oh!
They're up 28-27 now, Eldo is.
And Eldo retakes the lead. DeForest with the putback, no good. And who's this one off? Yeah, it's going to stay down here with Crean Lutheran. Ball into Snyder, knocked away. Good hustle by Selena Hernandez. Looks like that wrist is okay. Feldman with the basketball. 2:20 left to go here in quarter number 3. She pulls up for a jumper. Nice. Good looking shot that time by Taylor Feldman.
Gives the Saints the lead once again, Bob. 29-28 here. We got 2 minutes to go here in the third.
Just going to say Crean Lutheran pulls back into the lead, right? Shimoda with the ball. Nice job breaking the press. Oh, and the pass. Just a little bit too long for Shiring. Boy, a rare mistake. But they've been so good at breaking that press here tonight.
Well, they barely got it forward before they got that backcourt violation.
Emily Reed with the basketball. Now she's going to pull up for 3 and get it. Oh, and a fist pump for Coach Bianca. She liked that one.
Looked effortless there, Bob.
And now a steal. Crean Lutheran right back at it off the steal. Inside to DeForest. Oh, boy, lots of contact. No whistle. She can't believe it. They're down on this side for Eldorado, but the action's back on the other side of the court. And up.
They got to stop the action.
And they're going to stop it here. Summer 10 passes down on the court.
Let's see if we can see that play again, see what happened on that last inbound pass.
Boy, what a back and forth that was that time. A tremendous collision. DeForest and 10 pass down here on this side of the court. Summer is yet to get back up from that collision. And then we came back down here on this side. Let's see how much of this we see. And there's the three-pointer put up for LaDorado on the other end. Not knowing their teammate is down here.
I wonder if we can get a replay of the inbound. The way she's down, it looks like there's a knee injury here, Bob.
So
and the way the trainer's touching, now she's touching up in the, she's going to look at that knee.
She's got braces on both knees already to start out here, so they're going to be really careful.
Those are knee pads, but they definitely keep that kneecap in place a little bit, Bob. But she might have, the way they're looking at surgeries on my knees from sports, Bob,
right.
And it could be something as easy as minor as a strain, possibly, some kind of strain, or could go all the way to cartilage tear. Could be anything, Bob. But she was not getting up, and she's in a little bit of pain. But I think she's going to get up. I'll tell you right now, if that thing were ripped, she'd be yelling. Here it is again.
Yeah, you would know, right?
Oh, yeah. I've had it. I know.
Right.
I know.
There's a replay of that three-pointer for Crean. But right now, all the attention on the court is for Summer 10 pass, and we're just hoping for a.
One thing that I'm going to say right now from here, Bob, that looks positive, it's not swelling up. When you pop an ACL or a patella tendon or something like that, your knee swells up. And bending it the way she is now, she would be screaming her head off if it was serious. So I think she's going to be okay.
Now she's sitting up, which is a good sign.
Yeah, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. I can't tell you how many times, during the game, things happen. Ladies too.
Oh, I rolled an ankle.
So she's going to get
on the
up.
Playground too. Now there you go. Yeah, she's up on her feet.
And the knee's not grossly swollen, Bob. It was, but she isn't putting any pressure on it either.
Obviously favoring that right knee.
But I guarantee if that was a serious tear inside somewhere, that thing would be as big as a basketball. No pun intended. But I think she's going to be fine. I hope they get her on that table and they, get a good look at it. And hopefully she'll just be out for the rest of the day and get ready for the next one.
So Summer 10 pass led off the court by her head coach, and obviously that's got a blow to the team over here. She's been a big presence inside tonight for LaDorado.
Yep, she goes in there, and when Hernandez comes out, she gives her a blow, so she gets, get her wind and can definitely wreak some havoc inside too, Bob.
So I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of Vanessa Lopez the rest of the way here as well.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see. Again, you don't want to see that. We're looking over at the trainer's table, and she doesn't seem to be in too much pain right now, but, anything could have happened on the floor.
So 1 point lead for Crean Lutheran. They've got the basketball as we're back playing to the injury. There's a long three-pointer out of the corner, no good. Good box out inside by Shimoda. She takes away the rebound. Or excuse me, that's Hernandez. Selena got the rebound. Looking back for Shimoda, but she's going to take it herself up off the glass and in.
Wow.
She wanted some help. Nobody came to help, and she said, no, fine, I'll do it myself. Yeah. Selena Hernandez.
Can't argue with that. 1 point game.
LaDorado back in the lead. That shot is too long, no good. And that is a foul on Maddie Snyder.
Bob, LaDorado has taken away the inside game from Crean Lutheran. I mean, there's nothing going on inside right now. And, hey, more power to them. Make them shoot those long threes. Make them take those jumpers because they're low percentage shots.
Well, I'm kind of surprised with 10 pass out of the game. DeForest came out of the game for Crean as well. You think they'd want to try to exploit that matchup inside now with Gianna with the size advantage. But Crean choosing to go small. And there's the choice. Right, she's looking for it. All right, nobody's going to come help me. I'll do it myself. Selena Hernandez.
I don't even know looking for help. He was looking people off, and I'm gone.
Well, I think she was looking to pass the ball and
Sure.
said finally, okay, forget it. I'll go. Oh, three-pointer out of the corner by Avery Shiring.
She was second-team All-League last year as a starter, as a freshman.
And El Dorado all of a sudden has a 4-point lead. There's a three-pointer put up, and that's good.
Reed.
We're trading three-pointers back and forth. Emily Reed, the freshman.
The Quiet Storm pulls their team within one as we end the third period, Bob.
36-35 as three quarters are in the books from Crean Lutheran High School here in the city of Irvine. Woo! Boy, this has been an entertaining basketball game.
Bob, for our first game back, this is what you want to see. You want to see a knockout, drag-out fight, and that's what we have going right now, going into the fourth period, 36-35.
Well, once again, we want to thank DeForest. We heard from at halftime earlier this evening, and boy, was he excited to be able to do this for these girls, for the school, for you viewers at home to be able to see this great basketball game. And once again, we want to thank Dan for making this happen here tonight.
Absolutely. And there's the shot there of number 15. That's Maddie Snyder. She's a transfer from Wisconsin, and she's played pretty well tonight, Bob. Got to give it to her.
Yeah, and don't forget, she's had some ankle issues.
Yeah.
Season. So to see her come in, and her coach said she's an igniter.
There's a shot.
There's Reed's
three-point shot.
The Quiet Storm, don't forget.
She came in with a great shot when they needed it the most.
And, it's funny. Coach Bianca called her stealthy. He said, all of a sudden you just look up and you go, man, she's hitting shots. And so we'll see if that holds true as well. That shot under the radar as well right now.
Nice, in, out. To the corner again, three-pointer. That's another one. That's the second one for Reed. Back-to-back there, Bob.
Ooh, boy, Emily Reed's starting to get hot here.
Emily Reed's wide open in the corner is what's going on.
And it's a 2-point Crean Lutheran lead. Now they're going to move the ball down a little bit down here on the baseline. Been a pretty cleanly played second half here. Not too many fouls called on either end.
Shimoda, coast to coast. Couldn't finish, though. Nice pass.
Oh,
Banks
boy,
can't
that one
finish.
in and out. Boy, Maya Bland thought she had that one. That ball was halfway down and popped back out.
Hires going to the line. Over the back.
Quick report on Summer Tenpass that we saw leave the game with that knee injury. Apparently she's been battling some tendonitis, re-aggravated that tendonitis in her knee. Is coming away from the trainer's table there, so.
Bob, tendonitis at this age equals growing pains in those legs. We hear the big guys complain all along, and she's a tall girl. She's 6'2", I believe.
Yep.
So she's still growing, and that's what you feel. It's a real phenomenon.
6'2" junior, so we're hoping that holds true. No major injury there, and best wishes to Summer to don't know if she's going to get back in this one, but at least looks like she's going to be able to compete the rest of the season.
The crutches are out, my friend. She's back.
That's it for tonight. Well, her teammates are going to have to carry it the rest of the way here. 3-point Crean Lutheran lead. El Dorado has the basketball. They're looking to get back in this thing. Shimoda, nice spin move in the lane. No good, though. Can't complete it, but Lopez on the follow.
Lopez is a silent killer out here, Bob. She does things fundamentally well. She gets those shots off. She's blocked one. She's doing pretty well tonight.
Big shot for Vanessa Lopez. That shot no good. Three, no good. That's put up. That looks like it's off the hands of the El Dorado.
Number 12.
Yeah, that was off of Devin Contreras' hand. So it'll stay down here on the side of the court with the Saints. 6:35 left to go here in the basketball game. 10 on the shot clock, so that's the only number to keep an eye on right now. Bench is going to count it down for her. Feldman pulls up. Short, no good.
They got to shoot it.
Yeah, that shot clock, did it go? Oh, she beat it! Wow.
She left her hand with 1 second left, Bob, on the shot clock.
Taylor Feldman with the presence of mind for Crean Lutheran, and they extend their lead 42-38. Boy, that's a big boost to the Saints team.
Yep.
Looking inside, Lopez drop, step up
Lopez
off the glass,
again,
and
Bob.
good.
Inside game. Crean's got to do a little bit better inside if they're going to win this ball game tonight, Bob.
I wonder if they won't rush DeForest back to help. Oh, boy.
Lopez putting Reed on the floor. Foul.
Saying, you know what, you're going to earn those points down here. Nothing free.
Reed's
Lopez having her way down here on the offensive end.
Reed's got to hit these shots here, Bob.
Big free throws here. And first one is in.
Yeah.
So a 3-point lead pending one more free throw. Selena Hernandez checks back in.
Yeah, she is.
Devin Contreras sits down for the Golden Hawks. Coach Iannone having a discussion. Billy Shimoda over here on the sideline sends her back in with some instructions.
Missed the second one, but Crean Lutheran's going to get the rebound, Bob.
Boy, good hustle again by Maya Bland. And now a timeout called by the Saints. The twin sisters want to have a word.
They called it just before the foul.
Here. All right, now they change it to a full timeout.
Well, Bob, it's 43-40.
Whew.
Not a lot of time left, about 5 minutes or so.
This is going to go down to the wire. There's
Absolutely.
no way. There's no way.
They've been trying, I'll tell you right now. The biggest lead of the game has been for the Hawks. They got up as much as 6 or 7, I believe, at one point, Bob, in the first half. But the second half, man, it's been pretty much the best for both teams.
Well, it really has. We take a look at this replay. Look at this step back three. Boy, that's a nice looking shot by Taylor Feldman. You can tell that's a shot she's worked on. That's not just throwing it up with no idea. That's that step back three that you can tell she's worked on for a long time. That was a good looking.
If anything's going to show up tonight, Bob, it'd be stamina for El Dorado. They would have the disadvantage in that aspect, meaning that this is their first game, where Crean Lutheran, this is their 4th game. So they're getting up there. The stamina's getting there. They're getting in pretty much basketball shape now. But I'm impressed with El Dorado, the way they've been able to hang in and do what they're doing.
Boy, you're not kidding either. These are two really good basketball teams. Bright futures for both of these young teams.
And Shimoda's played a really good game, Bob. I hate to see what would happen if she hadn't played tonight.
There's a three out of the corner. Emily Reed. Big shot for Crean Lutheran, and they extend their lead to 5.
They're hitting the corners, Bob. That's their biggest lead of the game.
Sai gives it off. Lopez again inside. Boy, they're really trying to exploit that matchup inside. As Crean Lutheran has no answer for Vanessa Lopez down on the block, and she's going to go to the free throw line for a couple of shots.
Bob, you got to foul Lopez. She's been having a good game, shooting high percentage inside, what you're supposed to do, and she's doing what she's supposed to do. So I don't blame them for fouling her, because pretty much everything she's throwing up inside is going in.
Quick substitution before the first free throw here. Emelina Elson checks back in for the Saints.
Lopez trying to close the gap. That was an air ball, Bob, so it's not going to help there. She gets this one. She can close the gap to 5 with 5:10 to play.
One more. Vanessa. Hoping for a better result this time. That one
She got it.
It is, yeah.
She probably won't miss another free throw the rest of the season, Bob.
Quickly into the front court, bring it back out. Oh boy, they had Bland right in the middle in the paint, and they missed a chance right there. But still with the basketball. Feldman gives it off now. Now patient with the ball. Long three up. Oh, no good.
Somebody should have said
with the rebound, loose ball, and a whistle. No whistle. I thought I heard one, but no,
that was
stopped.
sneaker. That was a sneaker.
Yeah,
Get the ball
everybody
out.
stopped, thought it was a whistle, and it wasn't. 3 out of the corner. No good. Good rebound by Bland. Gives it off. Elson kicks it back out. Another 3, and that one's good.
Nice job, Bob. They passed the ball around. It was a little hectic inside. It wasn't a planned play, but that's what happens when you pass the ball around. You're being selfish. You can get that open shot.
Another big shot for Crean Lutheran as they extend their lead to 8.
That's their biggest lead for either team tonight.
Indeed it is. Coach Iannone wants a word down here. He doesn't like what he saw down on the other end. Elson picks up the personal foul, which is going to send Kaylee Sy, the freshman, to the free throw line.
Bob, you can tell the players that have been out there most of the game, they all got their hands on their hips.
Yeah.
They're gasping.
You're right.
Shimoda's up there at top. She's had an ankle injury. You have Reed up there with her hands. Reed hasn't come out yet. Crean Lutheran.
Conditioning really comes into play. Another missed free throw for DOrado. They cannot afford those right now.
You can miss it if you're going to get a possession, Bob.
But you're right. They got the offensive rebound out of it.
Yeah. Shimoda's not going to. She's going to take the most, make the most of it.
Ooh, that floater no good. Sy comes away with the rebound though. Another chance for DOrado. 3 off the mark, missed by Hernandez.
3 straight offensive rebounds for DOrado.
Make
That's
it 4.
Not good, Bob. That is not good.
Another chance. Boy, Crean cannot buy a rebound. The basket and the foul.
Be a 3-point. You got Hernandez up there, player of the year.
Crean could not buy a rebound down there, and it finally cost him.
Here we see him pass, getting it out, getting a set shot. Nobody came out.
Free throws too long, no good, so missed opportunity.
But another offensive rebound there, Bob. Now Kareem gets it.
Yep.
Okay. It looked like out, but this monitor's in my way, Bob.
They did for a second.
I can't see half the court tonight.
Crean finally came away with it. They're going to start.
There we go. Reed again in the corner. Her 3rd in a row. Didn't get it.
No good, and the rebound comes away to DOrado. 3:22 left to go in the basketball game.
Bob, if I'm Crean right now, I would press. I know I have the lead, but I would press a little bit. Shimoda's getting a little tired. Maybe it's time to get out. And she's had an ankle injury. That's got to be weighing on her too, Bob. We have a jump ball called inside.
In and out, 3, no good. Shimoda had a good look at it.
But, Bob, it's time to put the press on. You want to close this out.
You might be right. You're right, when conditioning comes into play, they might be a little tired.
Well, again, Shimoda coming back from injury. She can't be 100%, even though she's playing like she is.
Feldman.
Oh, what a move! What a move! Woo, Bob.
Taylor Feldman put the brakes on, spun back to her right, and got the hoop.
Nice.
51-44, the Saints.
Bob, that's as good a move as I've seen.
Now another steal. No, it goes right back. Shimoda was able to take it back for DOrado. They can't afford any turnovers right now. Too long. Who's got the rebound? Crean Lutheran's got it. Elson came away with it for the Saints.
Slow it down now, Bob. Burn to 25 seconds right now. You can take you down to 2 minutes. You got a 6-7-point lead right now. Just slow it down.
Work that clock. Nope, they say we're going to take a shot instead. No good.
She was wide open. And she hit one last time down, so why not?
Well, yeah, you're right. It's a good open look.
Yep. He hit the last one, Bob. You can hit another one.
And a timeout. Woo! After all that back and forth. Bad idea to get that timeout. So let's take a look at Taylor Feldman. Watch this play. Puts on the brakes, and then right there, the spin move.
Reverse spin.
Boy, no chance for the defender when you're that kind of quick. What a good-looking shot, Taylor Feldman.
Bob,
boy.
that reminds me of myself on my playing days. Coming down
just
court,
like that, huh?
Making fools look silly. No, that was actually good body control by her and able to get the shot off and make it. And you know what? The defender was right there, Bob. Her hand was just blocking that shot. So, but that was just a big-time move right there.
You know, Feldman is one of those score-first point guards, right? Not really the facilitator that Naomi Hahn is when she comes in. Feldman more, you can tell she likes to shoot the basketball, and took her a little while to get things going here tonight, but boy, she's really turned it on.
One thing nobody knows about Feldman is she's a thief, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Right, steals leader.
Steals leader on this team. And from what I see from her tonight is she just doesn't quit, man. The ball's near her. It's hers.
Yep.
She's going to go get it. So that's why leader
tenacious
on this team. Gets her hand in on everything.
All right, everybody got a chance to catch their breath out of that time.
Eldorado's got a good set on the floor. I know they're not at their top strength, but they've got some good players out there. Shimoda and Hernandez right now. It's a good combo. They should be able to put something in here.
They're a little smaller with Lopez out, so they're looking to get the three ball here. I think they kind of feel like they're going to need to hit some threes to get back in this. Shimoda, boy, get a lot of contact, but no whistle.
Out. There you go.
Crean Lutheran really with a chance to work the clock now.
Reed got smart on that play, Bob. She got the rebound, looked for the point guard, looked for Feldman. And Feldman just walked it up. Look, back up top. Let's kill some time now.
Right.
They still have 16 seconds on the shot clock. I'd run it down.
Good move here by the Saints. Going to move it down and really work the clock down here. 9 on the shot clock.
There it is.
Working
Reed
into
again.
The corner for 3.
Yes. Reed is solid, Bob. I think that's 3 out of 4 from the corner in this second half for her.
Boy, Emily Reed has really turned it on here.
Very timely, Bob. That's an apropos shot if there ever was one.
Storm raining down threes here tonight. Selena Hernandez trying to get inside, no good. Good defense inside by Crean.
Jump ball.
And the
Saints ball, Bob.
let's look at Emily Reed 3 again. Boy, she has really turned it on here in this second half. Good form.
I think she's only missed one in the second half from that corner, Bob. I think she's hit 3 or 4 already
Yep.
up there. She's really stepped up. You didn't see a lot of her in the first half. You didn't have to. Everybody else was working, and now when the time comes, leaving her alone here in the corner, and that's the problem. I would not leave her alone. She's a shooter.
No kidding. Golden Hawks want a timeout. They're going to talk it over here as they look up, and all of a sudden,
you have
they're down 10.
You have to stay on her. You cannot let her get another shot off. But I don't think there's enough time for Eldo to come back, Bob. But they have a good game. For their first game of the year coming back, they played a very good. I think that's the difference tonight, Bob. They've had a little bit more, Crean's had a little bit more playing time with their team. And Andrew had a lot of challenges. Coach Ione had a lot of challenges.
Right. If I'm the rest of the Crestview League, I'm worried because this Eldorado team is young and really, really good. So they're going to have something to be said for them in that Crestview League when they get started here. Of course, abbreviated season for everybody, but still plenty of chances to play basketball here. But once they get into league, it's really going to be something to see how this Eldorado team grows.
And I shouldn't say I'm shocked, but I am shocked at the stamina that the Crean Lutheran team is showing, especially with Reed and Feldman, who have not come out. Let's face it, they have not come out. And I can see why.
Well, for first close game Crean's had, I mean, they lost in a blowout, and then they blew out the other teams in their 2 wins, Costa Mesa and Canyon. So this is a first chance here to be in a close ball game.
And Bland hasn't been a slouch tonight either.
No, she's really played well.
She's been
tonight.
working. She's been
Ooh,
working
that
her tail off.
blocked. Boy, Eldorado not giving up inside. Shiring gets the block. Minute 2 left to go in the basketball game. It's a 10-point lead for Crean Lutheran. They want to work the clock here.
And Bob, Bland's just an athlete. She's home on a softball scholarship. She's just a pure athlete. She could play anything. Really could.
Now she gets fouled. No, you're right. I bet if she wanted to get a basketball scholarship, she could get one of those too, right?
She's not quite as finished here on the court, but that's probably because she's a great softball player. This is just her hobby right here. This is just for fun.
Right. This is to keep in shape for that softball season.
Yeah, but this was all she focused on. She'd be really, really good. A star.
Ball comes into Feldman.
Wow.
Shimoda goes down, gets back.
Man, Feldman really enjoyed seeing that. But in the interest of fairness to Shimoda, she's hurting.
Good battle here. Good one-on-one battle. And now they're going to say over and back.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's 44 seconds left. No sense in arguing that one, Feldman. She got you.
Boy, that's a great hustle play by Kaylee Shimoda.
Yeah,
man,
Shimoda
she forced that turnover.
Yes, she did.
All right, 44 seconds to go here in the basketball game. Ball in the back court. away. Good hustle. Boy, it's a 10-point game, but nobody has stopped playing here. Everybody's just running and making plays on the defensive end. Coaches love to see that. Good hustle.
Bob, I'm going to let you finish this up, and I'm going to get ready to interview Coach for the postgame show. Okay?
Sounds good.
So
we'll let you go. We'll close this one out, and then we'll throw to you for the postgame interview.
You sure you can hang, man?
I think we're good.
You always got Conti over there.
Is that right?
I don't know if that's a help or a detriment, but he's there.
Feldman picks up, so Selena Hernandez will go back to the free throw line. Well, you got to hit these 2 free throws and get a turnover. Still, this game is not over. This game is far from over with the way DOrado was shooting the 3 earlier and the way Hernandez could shoot it. Oh. All right, they've shut down Rich's microphone. I'm going to take you home. Oh, no, he's back.
I had a good comeback on that one.
There's a steal.
There it is.
Jump ball.
Yeah. Bland again. In the right place. Strong. Kept that ball in her hands. Bob wasn't going to let anybody take it from her.
Possession arrow favors the Golden Hawks. 13.1. 9-point lead for Crean. They're going to have to get up quick and make a 3 here. Here comes Cy with the basketball. Kicks it out. Oh, they need a shot. No more dribbling. They get it up, and it's good. They got it. They got that 3 they needed. Shimoda, but that's the basketball game. Time just ran out, but what a game we had here tonight. Boy, standing ovation from everybody in attendance, and rightfully so, as both these teams put on a heck of a show. But it's Crean Lutheran who defends their home court here tonight. They're going to improve to 3-1 on the season with a 54-48 hard-earned win over the DOrado Golden Hawks, who fall to 0-1. But boy, that's a tough 0-1 right there. Is going to try out for here at the end of this one. Are there still the Globetrotters? I think there's still the Globetrotters around, right? I saw them a couple years ago at the pond. They're still around. And look at that, boy. Both teams lined up right there, and standing ovation from the crowd. Of course, a very small crowd. Each player, I believe, able to bring 2 people in with them to watch here tonight. So, of course, limited crowd, but boy, were they loud and boisterous, and they showed their appreciation for both of these schools. That's a well for both the Golden Hawks and the Saints, but it is Crean Lutheran, as I mentioned, who came away. They pulled away, had a 10-point lead there in that fourth quarter as they began to pull away, and it was really Taylor Feldman and Emily Reed. Boy, the freshman Reed and the junior Feldman who started to rain down those 3-pointers, and they were able to put this one away for Crean Lutheran. So, again, we wanted to thank Dan DeForest for helping us here tonight. Boy, he really made this, and big up to Dan. DeForest Realty, there's a number on the screen. If you're in need, I know you will be, and give Dan a call. A good guy, and as we said, America's Realtor, so you'll never go wrong if you give DeForest Realty a call right there. Thank you once again to Dan. Rich is getting ready over here as we're getting ready to throw to him. He's going to be talking with the co-head coach, Bianca Zeman. And
in there.
We good?
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're talking with Bianca Zeman, coach at Crean Lutheran. And, Coach, great game tonight. It was entertaining. And I'm sure it wasn't as entertaining for you, but we really enjoyed that game.
You know what? It was a great game. I have to hand it. DOrado did a lot of very good things tonight, and they're very well coached, a very seasoned team. But we were able to make the necessary adjustments, as we talked about, defense, to come back to ignite our offense. And we had some big shots, made it big times. But I have to give to those girls. Number 10 and 31, big-time players. They played very well.
Yes, Player of the Year for and I'm telling you, man, it was just an ebb and flow game. Every time they would pull away, you guys would get back up on them and tie them up. And it took to the fourth quarter for you guys to finally get over the hump.
Yeah, I would say that we were finally hitting shots the second half. We had a lot of open looks. We weren't knocking down layups. We weren't knocking down our normal shots. But that I have to hand it to DOrado. They were getting us out of our routine. And the second half came around, and again, I have to say, our defense made the right stops to build our confidence to be able to make the necessary adjustments offensively. In all, it was a very high-intense, emotional game tonight.
It was definitely a team effort. There's no question about it. But in the fourth quarter, down the stretch, Reed was on fire. Is that typical of her?
Yeah, she's actually, we call her the silent storm. But she was our shooter last year as well. And we found one of their weak spots in their zone. They ran a 1-3-1 in the corner spot, and we just kept running the same play, hoping that she would hit. And you know what? She connected. So
when I get stuff like that, and I get dots working, you know, and that's what it was. But Feldman was a beast tonight.
Yes, Feldman, her tenacious defense, even if she didn't hit a shot, you could see at the very end she's diving after loose balls. Same thing with Maya Bland. But Taylor Feldman, number 5, she's our emotional leader. She is our floor leader. She's our point guard. She's our scorer. But at the end of the day, she did a great job with passing the ball when it needed to be passed. And then everyone built off of that defensively on the other end. So I'm proud of the whole team. They did a good job tonight.
Well, it seemed like everybody tonight, you know, to do when it mattered most. And it was just very impressive to see the way the team never got down on themselves. And I'm telling you, DOrado, for being their first game, they're pretty good. But I didn't see them after 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think that they are coming off of, similar to us, they did very well in league. But you know, they're very well coached, and they have seasoned players that have been playing with each other. I can't say that about our team. We have a lot of freshmen and sophomores that haven't played. So we're still trying to find our chemistry as well. So again, hats off. Did a phenomenal job tonight. We hit when we needed to hit, and we had amazing that momentum shift.
Well, it's good to see things are going for you good right now. Obviously, you started out with Modern Day, one of the nation's top female programs around, and you guys didn't do as well as you did tonight, but it doesn't matter. It's what you learn from those games. I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to finish out okay the rest of the way.
You know what? We're just going to every day try to get a little bit better. That's our one of our many mottos. Every day get a little bit better. We're going to have practice tomorrow, get ready for a very good Valley Christian team, and our emphasis is going to be still defense to engage and ignite our offense. We can't always one shooter, one player to lead, but we can rely on one team to dominate defensively, to create that havoc. So, again, I'm proud of our girls. I have to give it to our players. Even those that didn't play tonight, they were cheering, and just everyone was all in it. So it was a great game, very fun for me as a coach, I know for the players. All
right, Coach, well, congratulations on this one. Go in there with your team and go celebrate with them. And thanks for putting on a great performance tonight.
Thank you very much. And I would like to say thank you to Dan DeForest for putting this entire event on in his real estate business. We're very blessed, as well as our Lutheran High School, marketing, everyone. We're very thankful. So
great deal. I appreciate it. Thanks, Bianca.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. We're going to send you back to Bob Gibson. Got a couple minutes left here. Bob, just take it away, my brother.
You got it. Great job. Congratulations to Coach Bianca, and a big win again tonight for the Crean Lutheran Saints. 54-48, our final score from the Event Center here on the campus of Crean Lutheran High School. Beautiful campus here in Irvine, California. But we can tell you, Taylor Feldman, don't forget, she was the leading 11 points the half. She would end up being the leading scorer, 23 points in this basketball game here tonight. So 23 for Taylor Feldman to lead the way for the Saints. What a performance by her. It was really Taylor and Emily Reed that put on that show, as Rich was talking about there in that fourth quarter, that really put it away for Crean Lutheran here tonight. They improved to 3-1 on the season. So really coming on strong after that week 1 loss to Modern Day, but a big win here tonight for Crean Lutheran. For Rich Estrella, for everybody here, for David Monty, I'm Bob Gibson saying so long. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. The final score once again, 54-48. Big win for Crean Lutheran here tonight. Good night, everybody.